Welcome children of class 9th and 10th, and today we are going to study computer application, and this is the third video in computer in operators in Java. So children, the previous operators we already have discussed in the previous videos, and today children we are going to study very important operator, that is increment and decrement operator. Now children, if you see, the increment operator is a plus plus operator and the decrement operator is a minus minus operator. This is an increment operator and this is a decrement operator. And children, this is a unary operator. Unary operator means that this works on a single value. Say for instance, if I have a value, say int x is equal to 5. Here also I have a value x is equal to 5. This is how we write in Java. That means that x is having a value of 5. Now if we use it with an increment operator like this, x plus plus, or if I use it here x minus minus, then here I am using an increment operator and here I am using a decrement operator. Now children, the increment and the decrement in operators, they change the value of the operand by 1. An increment operator increases the value by 1 and the decrement operator decreases the value by 1. So x plus plus means x is equal to x minus 1, which means that now x will become equals to plus plus means plus 1. So it means that the value of x will become equals to 6. And here if I say x is equal to 5, then it means x is equal to x minus 1, which means that x will become the value of 4. So children, an increment operator increases the value of its operand by 1 and the decrement operator decreases the value by 1. Now children, this increment and decrement operator is used in two ways. It can be used in this way and it can also be used in this way. That means the operator can be used first and then the operand, and in this way also it can be used over here. So if you see this example and these examples, here I have used the increment operator after the operand, here I have used the increment operator before the operand. Now when I use the increment operator after, it is called as the post increment operator, and if I use it before an operand, it will be called as pre. So this is called as post increment and this is called as pre-increment. So these are the two ways. In the same way children, this will be called as post decrement and this will be called as pre-decrement. Pre-decrement operator. So children, these operators are changing the value of its operand by 1. Now children, when we are using it in a program, say if I write x plus plus as a single statement in a program, or if I write plus plus x in a single statement in a program, then both these statements are referring to this statement that it is increasing the value of its operand by 1. In the same way children, if I write x minus minus or minus minus x, then both these operand, if they are used alone, they both means that it is decreasing the value of its operand by 1. Now children, what is the basic difference between a post increment and a pre-increment, or post decrement and a pre-decrement, that we have to follow very well. Now children, when we are using this increment or decrement operator with a print statement or with an expression, then they behave separately. And the behavior is like that. The post increment uses the concept of use and change. So it first uses its original value and then after that it changes the value. And the pre-increment or pre-decrement first changes the value and then uses the value. So the post is using the concept of use and change, and the pre is using the concept of change and use. Say for instance children, if I write y is equal to 5 into plus plus x, And say for instance children, we have a value of x is equal to 5. So this means that it will be equal to 5 into, since it is a prefix operator, the value will first be changed. So it will become 5 into 6. So the answer will be 30. And in the same way children, if I use it like this, y is equal to 5 into x plus plus, then this operator first uses its value and then changes its value. So the value becomes over here 5 into, and x is 5, so 5 will be used and then its value will be increased, so it will be 25. So you can see there is a basic difference between the pre-increment and the post-decrement when they are used in expressions or when they are even used with the print statement. So in Java, when we will be using a print statement, and if we use this statement with the print statement, it will first print the value of x, which will be 5, and then it will change. And if I use this statement as a print statement, then it will first change its value and then it will print. So here we will get the value of 5 and here we will get the value of 6. In the same way children, the decrement operator works, and it also uses the concept of use and change and use. So children, there are some expressions which I have written over here, and will follow this concept of pre and post with the help of these expressions. And these expressions I have taken from your book only, so we are solving it from the book. So we'll do it one by one children, and we'll take some values. And the last 3 questions which I have written here are from the board exam of year 2019-18. This is of 19, 18 and 17. So it is coming in the board paper also. So the first question which I am doing from there is x is equal to 2 plus x. And say for example children, x is equal to 10. We take an example. So what will it do? It will first add to 10 plus. It is a pre-increment. So pre-increment first changes the value and then uses it. So as it is written in a pre-form, so the value of x will become from 10 to 11 and the answer will be now 13. So children, followed this example. Since a pre-increment operator is used, its value will first be changed and then used. Say if I take the second example from there, which is y is equal to x plus. And children, again I take the value of x as 10. So if I say this, or if I solve this expression, it will become 10 plus. Now since this operator is written after, that it is post, so it will be used first and then its value will be changed. So 10 will be used and after that its value will be changed to 11. So the answer to it will be 20. So this is the answer to this one. So we have done these. Now children, we come to the third one. The third one is saying y is equal to x plus x. Say I take the value of x as 7. So children, it will become as 7 plus, now it is a pre-increment, so its value will be changed from 7 to 8 and then its value will be 15. So this is the third one. And if we see the fourth one children, where it is written y is equal to x plus and plus x. So again I am taking the value of x as 7. So here children, since it is a post expression, so 7 will be used, but now its value is changed to 8. And when we again add x, its value will be changed to 8. So children, here we see that x is first used and then its value is changed. So children, the value will become equals to 15. I hope you are following this method of doing. And children, when we come to the next one, that is the fifth one. Fifth one is saying y is equal to plus x. Say x I am taking as 5. Initial value of x is 5. Since it is a pre-increment, so its value will first be changed to 6. And when we again add x, since the value of x has changed, so it will be 6 over here. So it will be 12. So children, I hope you are following these. This is the fifth one. Now we are doing the sixth one. The sixth is x is equal to y plus plus x. Now we have two values, x and y. Say I take value of y as 10 and value of x as 5. So children, here since it is post, so the value of y will be taken as 10, and plus, since it is pre, the value of x will be increased by 1, that is 6, and then these two values will be added and it will become 16. So children, these are the things which we have to follow. Now I am going to do all the other ones also. The seventh one, which says like that, y is equal to x plus x. Now children, I take the value of x as 5. So children, since it is a post expression, so I will write 5. But now here its value is now increased to 6. So after using this value, the value of x becomes 6. Then we have a plus sign over here. And again an increment, a pre-increment is given. So again its value is being changed. So it has become 6 over here. And you add one more, it will become 7. So children, 2 times the value of x has been added. One is after using it, it becomes 6. And the other is before using it, then it becomes 7. So the answer becomes 12. If you see the next one children, this one, where it says, this we have done. Now the 8th one children, x is equal to plus x and plus 7. So again I am taking x as 4. So children, 4, since it is a pre-increment, its value will become 5. Now children, it is a post increment. So its value will be used as the previous value, which is 5. Then after that its value will become 6. And plus 7. So the value becomes 17. So children, these are the questions. Now we will do the 9th one. And the 9th one is saying y is equal to x plus minus x. And say children, if x is equal to 10. So here, since it is a post increment, so the value of x will be 10 used. Now it becomes children 11. And when we add, now x is 11, but here we have a pre-increment. So 11 minus 1 again becomes 10. So the answer will be 20. Now children, we come to the 10th one, and this is the question asked in 2019 board exams. So this is the question from 2019, and that is v is equal to x plus minus z plus y plus y. And children, the value of given over there are x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to 1. These are the values given in the board paper. So what we'll do, x, will put the value of x as 2. Then it is minus z. Minus z becomes, z is already 1, so it becomes 0. And then we have y plus. So y plus is post. So 3 will be used, but now children, its value is increased. And again when we add y, it becomes 4. So children, this is the original value of x. This is z after changing. This is the original value of y, but now its value is changed because of this operator. And when we again add y, it becomes 4. So children, it becomes 2, 5, 7, 9. That means it is now 9. So this is the value of this question. So we have done this also. Now we come to the next one. This is of 2018. So in 2018, this question was asked, the 11th one which I have written children. Y is equal to y plus equals to plus y plus y minus plus minus y. And the value of y is given is 8. Now children, if you see here, there is a Java shorthand used over here, which we have studied in the previous video. This means, as I have told you children, x plus equals to 5 we write is equal to x plus 5. Now in this context, this means y is equal to y plus. And then we write this complete equation, that is plus y minus plus minus y. This is how we write according to this, if it is plus equals to. Now we evaluate it children. y is 8 initially, then plus, we put a bracket, then plus y means 9, then again 9, and then minus means it becomes 8, and then plus, again it is a pre-increment, then it becomes 7. So these are the values, children, that is how we have put. So it becomes 8 plus 18 and 7, that becomes 25, and it becomes, children, 33. So this is the answer to this. This is of 2018. Now children, of 2017, this is the last question which I have written here, and we are going to do some more questions of the boards. Also, x1 is equal to plus x minus x plus minus x. And children, x is equal to 5, that is given. So x1 will be equal to plus x, that means 6, minus, again we'll say 6, and now the value of x becomes 7, and plus, but it is pre-decrement, so again it becomes 6. So children, x1 will become 6 plus minus will become 0 and plus 6. This is the answer. So children, I hope you have followed these. These type of questions are coming in the board exams and they are very important, and we'll do some more questions of the board exams also in the next video. And thank you for this video, children.